All right, well, it's the couple days after I worked on my high tensile wire, and what I'd really like to do is take this big loader tractor, this Massey 1105 with this loader on it, and take it on over to where those cars drove through my fence, and put some blocks there, put some logs or rocks so that if they're going to run off the road, there's something that's going to stop them from going through my fence, because this has happened before. And so I went to try to start this up yesterday. I hadn't ran it in about 6 weeks. You know, it's winter, I'm not really using it much, and batteries were completely dead. Well, we've had, freezing, about near zero to below zero weather for the last couple weeks, and when the battery completely goes dead in that weather, a lot of times it freezes. So I went to our local Rural King store, bought a couple batteries, and going to put it back in here. And then the big issue is I got to see, well, this thing's running. Do I have a draw somewhere? Did something draw those batteries down? Batteries were, I don't know, they couldn't have been more than a year and a half old, but it does seem that batteries don't last as much as they used to. And a lot of my tractors sit most of the winter. I know that's probably hard on the batteries too, sitting in cold weather and getting drained every day. So let me get batteries in this thing and let's see if we can get it running. Okay, I did get it started. I did give it a little shot of ether. It's right at the freezing mark right now. I usually do plug these tractors in. So I'm gonna let it warm up for a while. Well, the ammeter's showing it's charging. So I don't have to see if I have a draw in it somewhere, or maybe just the batteries went bad. I think what I'm going to do, it's kind of a warmer day today. Got a break in the weather. I think I'm going to get that white T105 running. That hasn't ran in a long time. So I'm going to plug that in. And I'm going to drive over to my cattle pasture here. And we're going to end up making a block so that people don't run through the fence. I'm going to tighten these chains up. I just put them on and torqued it. I put some rubber bands on them, some bungee cords, so get back with you in a little bit. Okay, there's some, right here is where I want to block it off. Put some big logs right here. I think what I'll do though is get this brush cut, because it's leaning on the fence. And I'll push a log over here, so that way it won't push that down. So I'll do a little bit of chainsawing and go hunting for some big trees. Try to block this off. Just want a barrier that will stop a slow skidding car that comes down this intersection and slides through the fence. Okay, so I got a clevis here, tied a knot, because this is a 3/8 chain, and the other grab hooks I got on the other chains are 5/16. So I'm going to see if that knot holds. I just got a regular choker chain, and you can see here. And my plan is to haul some logs out of here and block that over there by the road. So we'll see if this works. And the chain's sliding right off. So that didn't work at all. Okay, first time using this choker chain. Buddy L gave it to me to use. I thought it would tighten up the slack, but it wouldn't. So let's see if this is going to work this time. Okay, we're in business. Tell you what, without tire chains on, couldn't do anything. These agricultural tires just spin on any type of slippery, hard surface. I'm still, as I was saying, I'm spinning right now, even with tire chains on. Okay. pileated woodpecker right here outside my tractor cab. I don't know where you get a chance to see him or not. You guys see him up there? He's right there, but he probably isn't showing up that good. Okay, I've kind of decided I don't like the choker chain. And I'll tell you why. You can't just undo a hook and pull forward and get the chain off. I had to unhook the chain from the tractor, roll the log, so I could pull this loose. What do you guys say? It looks pretty damn good. If somebody hits that, they're gonna, I think that'll slow a slow moving vehicle down. Alright, so this is kind of, I like this chain setup better. So when I get over there by the road where I drop this log off, I can just unhook that, pull the tractor forward, and if the, you know, if the log's binding on it, yeah, I'll just wrap it around these 3-point hitch arms. I guess really, I'm not pulling heavy loads, but really, you're supposed to use the type of clevis that has the, you know, that threads in. Because they say a lot of people have been killed when the pin or the hitch pin gives way, because either this part fails, usually you got a hairpin clip or a cotter key in there. But I'm not tugging or anything like that. So, but that's what I guess you're really supposed to use, the other types of clevis, which does make sense, a lot stronger, they won't give way. Yeah, I don't tug on anything. I did once have a frozen log I tugged on a little bit, and my other tractor, and the chain broke and hit the windshield, cracked the windshield of the tractor. And good thing I had a windshield between me and the chain, it would have hit me. So I'm not really pulling, none of this stuff's frozen. I'm pulling that logs off top of the pile, so I think I'm pretty safe. Okay, I got it unhooked, but I can't pull it. So it's stuck. But all I gotta do is pull forward, and I'll still leave the chain attached to the tractor. Okay, got a little bit of a guardrail here just to prevent people from driving into my field. I think this would deter most people. You'd have to have one real high clearance truck to get over this. So, okay, well, it felt good to get that tractor out, get it running. New batteries in it, everything's working. One other real quick tidbit is, if I do have a draw, I'm disconnecting the power. And right here, these are the cables coming from the battery to the starter solenoid. So I put in an inline fuse because I've had fires on a couple of my tractors. So I went ahead, I put an inline fuse. Sometimes it doesn't really, the downfall is it doesn't handle the amperage of cranking sometimes, and you'll blow the fuse. But it's a good way to shut the power off. So I just pulled the fuse, because I'm not sure why these batteries went dead in the first place.